What are credit cards? Pandas use leaves to pay for bamboo. Panda eats bamboo. Life is good. Panda wants more bamboo, but doesn't have the leaves to pay. So, Panda uses a leaf card. This card allows Panda to buy bamboo now and pay later. Panda is borrowing leaves from the Panda Bank. How do credit cards work? When Panda uses the leaf card to buy bamboo, the Panda Bank pays for that bamboo. Panda now owes the bank those leaves. Panda has about 30 days to pay the leaves back. If Panda pays the leaves back on time, everything is fine. If not, we'll talk about that in a minute. How do you get a credit card? First, Panda goes to the Panda Bank. But the Panda Bank doesn't give leaf cards to just any panda. Panda has to prove that they make payments regularly. They need to show that they pay back the leaves they borrow and that they pay on time. All this information goes into one number called the credit score. This is a number Panda banks use to measure how likely you are to pay back your leaves on time. The better Pandas score, the more likely they are to be approved for a leaf card and to be allowed to borrow more leaves. In the US, a score above 740 is considered good. Above 800 is very good. Anything below 580 is not great. Credit limit, but using a leaf card doesn't mean Panda has unlimited leaves. In fact, most beginner cards only allow Panda to borrow around 1,000 leaves. But as the Panda Bank trusts Panda more, they allow more leaves to be borrowed. So why use a credit card instead of your own money? There are a few reasons. Maybe Panda can't afford bamboo right now, but can afford to pay in smaller amounts over time. Maybe Panda wants to build up their credit score so Panda banks will trust them with bigger loans, like a car, a house, or something else expensive. Maybe an unexpected expense comes up and Panda needs to borrow leaves to pay for it. Leaf cards are generally more secure. If someone steals Panda's cards, Panda doesn't lose their leaves. The leaf card uses the bank's leaves. Panda banks are usually very quick to stop thieves from using Panda's card. Leaf cards are also safer against scams. If Panda accidentally buys fake bamboo, the Panda Bank will step in to help because it's their leaves at risk. But the biggest reason most pandas sign up is rewards. Panda banks want pandas to use leaf cards, so they give them bonuses. Rewards can include extra leaves, bamboo points to use at bamboo hotels, bamboo restaurants, or car rentals, bamboo miles to use for flights, or gift cards for specific Panda stores. Most cards offer a sign-up bonus. If Panda spends a certain amount in the first few months, Panda earns more rewards. Types of credit cards. Different leaf cards have different bonuses. Some pandas prefer discounts on everyday bamboo shopping. Some prefer to build up bamboo points for a panda vacation. Some cards are only available to the wealthiest and most elite pandas. These cards are rumored to include free flights, hotels, and event tickets. Because, you know, who needs free stuff? Rich Panda. Leaf cards sound pretty good. Panda can use the Panda Bank's leaves and get perks for doing so. It sounds like a win-win. What could possibly go wrong? Credit card debt. This is the negative side of leaf cards. This happens if Panda doesn't pay back the leaves on time. If Panda doesn't repay all the leaves they borrowed, the Panda Bank will charge extra. These are called interest rates. Interest simply means extra costs. It's the cost of borrowing leaves. An interest rate is a percentage of the total amount of leaves Panda owes. Stay with me. If Panda borrows 100 leaves with a 10% interest rate, Panda has to pay back the 100 leaves plus 10 leaves in interest. Compound interest. Many pandas get confused by a compound interest, mainly because it's not very interesting. Basically, compound interest is the Panda Bank charging extra because Panda doesn't pay back the leave. They charge a percentage of the debt, and as long as Panda doesn't pay it off, the debt keeps growing. Let's break it down. Panda borrows 100 leaves with a monthly interest rate of 2%. After 1 month, Panda forgets to pay. The Panda Bank adds 2% of 100, which equals 2 leaves. The debt is now 102 leaves. After 2 months, the bank adds 2% of 102, which equals 2.04 leaves. The debt becomes 104.04 leaves. After 3 months, the bank adds 2% of 104.04, which equals 2.08 leaves. the debt becomes 106.12 leaves. This amount may seem small, but it can grow quickly. And the more leaves Panda borrows, the more interest Panda has to pay. Remember, it's 2% of the new debt each time, not the original 100 leaves. That's why leave card debt is so hard to escape. If Panda doesn't make payments, the total debt keeps increasing. Technically, Panda could pay only the minimum amount to avoid additional late fees, but interest would still apply, and most of the lease paid would go toward interest instead of reducing the original debt. So, what's the takeaway? Credit cards offer great benefits and convenience. They come with significant responsibilities. Use them wisely, pay your balance on time, and enjoy the perks without falling into the debt trap. That's the secret to a happy and financially healthy Panda life.